Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl Ashay back at you with another video. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a Celtic cross spread, and it's pretty much just going to be taking a look at the current energies, and I'm going to be giving a brief interpretation on what I can see from the messages. So I couldn't find a perfect angle to record this video, like an overhead shot. I'm still trying to figure that out. But I did take a picture of the particular spread, which shows the cards that I pulled, and I will have that up on the screen, for those of you who just like to see the cards. Okay, again, this is a general message. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So starting off in the first position here, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is here to represent the collective energy or the present situation. And so this is about collectively us feeling a frustration or feeling really impatient about the amount of effort and time and energy that we've put into something. Perhaps even feeling disappointed or just wondering if the lack of progress in financial or the material matters are ever going to change. So this feels like if you've been really investing in the startup of a business and you haven't received any profit or any return on your investment, if you've been investing in a relationship and now you are reevaluating the relationship and maybe deciding to walk away, and you feeling like you wasted all of your time and your energy in something. Okay, so that's just an example. But the Seven of Pentacles in reverse in this position is about us wondering, will our efforts ever truly pay off? Am I doing all of this for nothing? Am I just wasting my time? So wherever those questions kind of present themselves in an area of your life, that's where this message is going to resonate for you. So the next card we have, which is the Challenge card, okay? We got the Eight of Cups here. And so this is about the challenge of letting go of something that no longer serves you emotionally, spiritually, could even be financially, could be mentally. Letting go of something, walking away from a situation or a relationship that is no longer fulfilling. So for a lot of us collectively, we understand that something that we have been pouring our energy, our time, our money into, it's disappointing and it may not pay off. And you've been giving indications, you've been giving signs, omens. You intuitively, you know that this is something that no longer serves you, that you need to really let go of and walk away. For some of you, this is a relationship. You put so much energy. You've been with this person for months or for years. Maybe you have children. You have shared a life, with this person for so long. And it's like, how do I just walk away from this and walk away empty-handed? So the struggle for a lot of us right now is walking away from something seemingly empty-handed, okay? And I have a feeling as we progress into this reading, we're going to realize that we're actually not walking away from whatever this is empty-handed, even though it may feel like it in the moment. So this could also be a job. You've been at a job for forever and you really wanted to move up the ladder as far as your career with this particular company. And, they may have made an announcement, or you have just come to a conclusion that, hey, you know what? Maybe this company is not going to promote me. I'm not going to get that manager position. I'm not going to move up the ranks. So I have to let go. And it's like, even though you know that you have to let go, you have to emotionally release this, you have to walk away, it's still also this disappointment. of feeling like there's unfinished business, or feeling like a failure, or feeling like you weren't able to finish what you started. And on the clock right now, I'm seeing 444, okay? And 444 represents balance, stability, okay? And so for a lot of you guys, you were looking forward to whatever this is, bringing you a sense of stability, grounded, bringing you, a sense of comfort, of peace, something stable with a stable foundation. And now it seems like you're being uprooted. Okay, so moving on, now let's go ahead and take a look at the next card, which is the Knight of Cups. Wow. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups is here in the past influence positions. Okay, so this card represents our past influences and how they may be shaping or maybe influencing our current situation. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups in reverse, and this Knight of Cups, you guys, this is about focusing on emotional pursuits or romantic endeavors, or maybe even creative projects or something like that, right? And you romanticizing the idea of what would happen if this worked out for you. You romanticizing the idea of if this relationship move to marriage or move to that next level of commitment. You romanticizing the idea of what happens if this business is a successful venture of you, okay? And maybe for a lot of you, you've allowed that illusion to escape the reality of what's really going on. You've allowed what is really taking place in your life to block you from paying attention to what the reality of a situation is. So that's like, if you have people that's been at the job longer than you and they say nobody ever gets promoted, and you're like, that's you, that's not me. I'm going to get promoted because I am friends with this person and I put in hard work. And that's like someone's ex saying he'll never marry you, or this person blatantly telling you, I don't desire marriage. And you saying, yeah, you say that now, but just wait till you get with me, and then, realizing that in reality, you've been living a lie. You've been living in this illusion, okay? So let's take a look and see the next card. So the next card is about distant past, okay? The distant past and how it is, the distant past is affecting our current reality, okay? So the distant past here is the Judgment card. And the Judgment card says, I get what I give, right? I get what I give. And that's super interesting because I feel like for a lot of you, it's like, I know that if I can just continue to be a good person, then it's going to work out for me because I get what I give. I give good energy and I'm going to receive good energy. I put in the hard work. I'm going to receive the blessing. You know what I mean? But this card is also about fairness and balance and karmic justice, and how the lack of that has played a significant role in shaping your reality. And so this is about maybe even a past decision or an action that has had far-reaching consequences here into the present moment, okay? So this could be, the energy of like cause and effect, right? So what that means is perhaps in the past, you had this sense of illusion, right? You knew that something or someone wasn't good for you. You've escaped into another reality. You've told yourself that that's this person, or I can change that, or I can fix this person. And time again, you were met with injustice, okay? I don't even know if that's a word. Yeah, you were met with injustice, okay? And so, and you were met with dishonesty, as well as, I'm also hearing that because you wanted to see something in someone or in something so badly, then you started to convince yourself that that's what you were seeing, but in reality, it never happened. It never came true. You never saw things for what they really were, okay? Now let's take a look and see. The next card here is going to represent the near future, and this is the Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay, slow down, okay? This is about you slowing down. This is you reassessing your plans before you move forward, okay? So, again, the major challenge that I am seeing here within the collective space is that sense of you really feeling like, How can I possibly move on with nothing? How can I possibly let go of this relationship with nothing? I've been here too long. I've been working at this thing for too long. And I feel like the universe is trying to redirect you to something better. But because you can't immediately see the benefits of redirecting your path, you become stagnant. You become stuck. You've gotten your feelings. You've been disappointed. You've been feeling just overwhelmed because you really wanted this to work out for you. Okay? And whatever that is. And so another thing as well that I am seeing here, I know this is a general collective reading, but this is also picking up for me on, social issues as well. Okay? Because, I'm seeing the Five of Pentacles here as well. And Spirit is saying, if you keep down this path, if you continue to ignore what the past has brought you into how the past has shaped your current reality, if you continue to be in this illusion, if you continue to lie to yourself, if you don't want to move on, this is your reality. You're going to be stuck here. And the Five of Pentacles is about hardship. It's about scarcity. It's about feeling left out in the cold. So as far as like global issues, this is a reminder of the inequalities and the experiences that we have experienced in certain communities worldwide. And this is about us collectively confronting these issues like poverty, homelessness, a lack of access to essential resources like healthcare, education, and clean water. This is about us as a society prioritizing and addressing these systematic challenges. It's about us bringing these issues to the forefront. We are in the age of Aquarius. So you're going to start to notice that we as a collective are no longer going to be able to ignore the injustice in our society. It's like, that's wrong, and I'm calling it out. I mean, think about when you see certain things on TikTok or, like online in general. People are no longer going to be able to ignore the injustice, to ignore people that are not doing business in an ethical manner, to ignore that there are some people in this world who do not have access to basic health care, do not have access to clean water, do not have access to financial education. We're not going to be able to just ignore it. And if we're all equally contributing into this society, but we're not all equally benefit, again, with the Justice card, I get what I give. And so that's us collectively realizing that I'm giving, but I'm not getting. I'm giving love in this society, but I'm not getting. I'm giving money, okay? I'm stimulating the economy, but I'm not receiving. So I try to keep this reading focused on the collective energy, but I would be a fool to pretend like collective energy is not also global issues, what's going on in our world. So collectively, you guys, and I want to sum it up, okay? The world is facing this sense of frustration and impatience, okay? A feeling like what they are investing is not bringing any positive outcome, and it's causing a lot of the collective energy to feel very disappointed. But the challenge here is, okay, Eight of Cups, is recognizing and letting go of the outdated systems, the outdated beliefs, the outdated relationships that no longer serve the greater good. This is about us collectively walking away from situations that hinder our progress and hinder the collective well-being, despite whatever emotional attachments we may have to certain laws, despite whatever emotional attachments we may have to rules that were created 1,000 years ago, okay? Systems that were created hundreds and thousands of years ago. To walk away because it's hindering our progress. It's hindering our growth, okay? And there was a time when the American dream was something that we all sought after. There was something that we all desired, was the American dream. That was this big thing, And the American dream is this concept, this belief that anyone, okay, regardless of their background, regardless of their circumstances, they can achieve success, right? They can achieve prosperity. As long as they work hard, as long as they're determined, as long as they persevere. But in the recent years, there has been significant debate, you guys, around the economic injustices about who really has access to the opportunities of the American dream. By addressing issues like systematic racism, okay, the blockages or the barriers that Black and brown minorities face in education and healthcare. There are some people, okay, maybe our parents, our grandparents, our great-grandparents, who still see the American dream as attainable. And they still strive for it, They still try to go after it. They still try to advance in, in this dream. But is it just that? Is the American dream just a dream? And is it a dream that we need to wake up from? Or is the American dream a nightmare? I'll close out with that. So moving on to the reading, you guys, I had to get that up off my chest. So next we have the Two of Pentacles here, okay? And so this is about balance, resourcefulness, the ups and downs, flexibility, financial stress, financial decisions, profit and loss, juggling money, or just juggling life. And, you guys, that's why it was really important for me to start sharing financial information on my platform here, because a lot of people don't have access to the information that really helps other people accumulate wealth, okay? Because we're so busy in this Two of Pentacles energy where we're balancing life. We're trying to figure out how to pay this bill, that bill. And it's like once you finally pay your bills, you're already focused on the next month, let alone the next 10 years, let alone the next 20 years. And I feel like that's why, I was channeling this message about the American dream, okay? And I may title this message, Waking Up from the American Dream. Running the rat race. And I feel like in the long run, collectively, as we talked about, you making investments, you pouring into this relationship, you pouring into this job, you pouring into this business, you pouring into this society, this dream, and you're not benefiting from it. It's like a mental shift that's taking place for us collectively to wake up from this nightmare. Even though you may have a fear of moving on, you may, you may wonder what's next for you. It's important that you move on from this, because with the Five of Pentacles here, there's nothing good that's going to come from you staying in this matrix, staying in this dream, trying to make it work. Okay, because the Five of Pentacles in the future tense represents poverty. It represents financial hardship. It represents negative changes in circumstances, feeling left out, a recession, financial loss, okay, homelessness, unemployment. I feel like this card is here saying that if you stay in this rat race, if you stay living in the matrix, if you stay trying to desire the American dream, you're not going to get ahead, okay? And if this is a relationship, if you stay trying to pour into this relationship, it's just going to keep bringing you down and down and down until you're going to hit rock bottom finally, and then you have no choice but to abandon ship, okay? So next card we have here is what do we have? We have the Six of Cups, okay? So the Six of Cups here, okay? This is about, the Six of Cups is about nostalgia, right? Childhood memories, innocence, So on a broader scale, this is about longing for the simpler times, right? Going back to when life was just simple, life was just easy, you know what I mean? And collectively, I don't want to turn this into, this this type of reading, but this is about us getting back to bartering our services within the community. This is about us returning to a time where things were much simpler. I feel like the American dream really complicated a lot of things for us, and this is getting back to our roots. This is owning land. This is stimulating our own economy in a sense. This is taking our power back, okay? This is taking our power back. And that reminds me of this show on Netflix, you guys. If you have not watched this show, it's called The 3%, okay? It's a Netflix show and it's really good, okay? Check it out, you guys. Let me know in the comments if you've seen The 3%. This reading is giving me 3% vibes, where pretty much there's this society or this world where only 3% of the population get to go to this, this special place, okay? They get to go to this special place where there's water, there's resources for health. It's just amazing. It's like the American dream, but only 3% of the population are allowed to go there. Okay. So they have to go through something called the process, where they go through a lot of tests and, all these things. Okay, I don't want to spoil it, to see if they are worthy or deserving of going to the offshore, right? And this for me feels like the American dream, to where instead of you realizing that the dream is a sham, you start to tell yourself that you're not worthy, you're not good enough. Maybe you're not the pick. Maybe it's, you have something on your family. Maybe it's just generational curses. Maybe it's this or that. Or maybe it's just that the dream is something that you need to wake up from. Okay? Okay, so the last card we have here is the 5 of Swords coming out here, you guys. And I feel like the 5 of Swords is coming out here because this card is about defeat. Okay, and this is the collective energy taking action against those who have repressed us. This is the collective energy taking action and removing people from our life who have been underhanded, who have been deceptive, who have been aggressive, people who have bullied us, people who have intimidated us in our personal life as well as in the world around us. This is us taking action and saying no more. No more of this arrogant and reckless behavior. No more of, these people who show off. Okay, we're living in a time, you guys, where there is literally a fall of celebritydom. Okay, if that's even a word. This is the fall of celebrities. Okay, kind of like the fall of the sun. Okay. And we are awakening to a new idea. We're awakening to a new world. Okay. All right, so I'm going to close out this reading because I feel like this reading went left. I'm going to close out this reading, you guys, with an oracle message. And I'll post the card on the screen that comes out for you guys. And let's close out this reading. I didn't want it to be so long. All right. So what do we have? We have communication is key. I'm going to say that again. Communication is key. And this card is New Moon in Gemini, the twins, okay? How befitting. And I feel like this oracle message is here because when we have a new moon in Gemini, this is about us. The new moon is in Gemini is about us being encouraged to be adaptable and to go with the flow, to take time to reassess our plans and make adjustments and be open to alternative paths. Okay, that's what this new moon and Gemini card is about. It's about talking amongst other people. For example, if you guys follow Ashe Budgets, I was telling you guys that my light bill was $600, and then I saw on Facebook that there was someone else that her light bill was like $400, I think. And this is about us. Gemini also rules being social and chatty, talking amongst each other about the inequalities, about the injustice that's going on, and no longer being a victim to it and being silent about it and feeling like I don't want to talk about this because maybe it's just me, maybe I am just poor, maybe I just can't afford, but just being open and honest and talking about things that are going on an emotional level, on a social level, and really bringing awareness to these issues that are going on. Okay, and the new moon is about fresh starts and new beginnings and the potential for growth and expansion. All right, and so for me, this feels feels like us really coming into new territory this year. Okay, let's see when the next new moon in Gemini is in 2024, and then we'll close out. All right, so the new moon in Gemini will be June the 6th, 2024. So mark your calendar, you guys. There may be some very significant things happening on or around this particular new moon this year. And thank you guys so much. Please let me know your comments. What do you feel? How did this message resonate with you? What did you take from this message? I know that we are all here and we're very intuitive. What messages did you pull from this reading? And I'll see you guys next time. Ashe.